Hi, Chef Jolly here from Home Kitchen again. Recipes again very simple, very quick. The idea is that we had a demand from our little one for pizzas, and this is really a quick one. This is instant. We thought rather than just ordering online, let's make it at home. The beauty is that this is a cheat pizza, if you like. I rather call it a flatbread because traditionally a pizza you would use flour, you would use durum wheat, you could use yeast and wait for the right proving, the temperature, and so on and so forth. It can get lengthy, but however, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to use flour, I'll use baking powder, and this is an instant proving, and that's what we plan to do. So the dough is very simple. We're going to be using flour. This is literally an all-purpose flour. I'm going to use baking powder, salt, water, and a bit of olive oil. So it's very simple. The recipe, which I'll probably share this with you, it's about 350 grams of flour, 200 ml of water, a tablespoon of olive oil. We have about 2.5 spoons of baking powder and a spoon of salt. Yeah, as simple as that. Once the dough is ready, we're going to top it up with sauteed mushrooms, tomatoes, but once we come to that, I'll probably share that with you. So let's get started with the dough. Yeah. So this is about 350 grams of flour. We're going to add a spoon of salt. Well, this is baking powder. About 2.5 spoons of baking powder. The idea is we need to sift this together first before we add the water. Let me have a look.
That doesn't look like much.
Yeah, well, this should probably give us good 5 flatbreads, medium size, good portions of five flatbreads. Yeah, and then we just probably add some water in it. It's nicely mixed. In the same water, I'm going to add about a tablespoon. That's olive oil, Meher.
I said it.
Yeah. We'll add about a tablespoon of olive oil. Shall we add the water?
Oh, look.
The idea is that the dough shouldn't be over kneaded. It should be just light and soft, and you work with the hands eventually. So. Yeah. Well, the idea is that if the dough is slightly sticky, you can dust a bit of flour, and it's the other way as well. If it's too dry, add a little bit of water. The idea is that the texture should be soft, and it's almost there.
Let's see.
Yeah, so let's see just now. There you go. Nice and soft?
It's very sticky.
It's nice and soft. We'll just have to dust the the tabletop, put it up here, and knead it up to a dough. We don't need to overwork this. So the idea is that we can make small balls of it and let it rest for about not more than, let's say, 5 minutes.
I don't have that.
We're going to make little balls out of it, Meher. Okay?
Tiny.
Yeah, so let's say we make about 5 balls, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, there's a little too much. We'll add it here.
Daddy,
That's it.
Daddy, is this round enough for?
Oh, that's nice. That's nice, yeah. It's getting there, Meher. Look. Do it this way. Let it rest. Dust a little
Like
bit.
this?
Oh yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Make nice balls of it. And then we'll cover it for about 5 minutes. In the meanwhile, we'll work on our toppings.
We have mushrooms there.
Sorry? Good. That should do, Meher. Okay?
The cloth wet.
We'll just moisten it, Meher. Leave it for about 5 minutes. In the meanwhile, we'll do the topping. For the topping, we've got mushrooms and tomatoes. As simple as that. Let me show you what we do with the toppings. So you're going to see the moisture is sort of, I've drained it out, just sorted it. It's not overcooked as well. It's just nice. Check for the seasoning, and that's the stage we want to take it out. Yeah, it still has a nice bite. Well, the toppings are ready. Now we'll just roll out the dough. It's been sitting for probably about 5 minutes.
Daddy, it hasn't even been 5 minutes.
Well, that's the beauty.
It's probably been 6 minutes.
All right, 6 minutes. There you go.
It's been 7.
You see, it's nice and soft.
And
You can stretch it with your fingers. You don't need a rolling pin, but we'll probably do that. Rather than giving rounds, I want to give it a rectangle touch to it. Rectangle, so it can fit into my baking sheet.
What baking sheet?
In the baking tray, so you can put it in the oven.
Oh.
Yeah.
But Daddy, that's not what time does.
What is that then?
That's a circle.
That's a curl. Yeah, good. We can make it rounds as well. I want to make it more like a rectangle, like sort of even an oval.
We make it over.
How about this shape? Yeah. And we don't want to go too thin as well. There needs to be a bit of bite on the flatbread. I wouldn't go more than that.
Daddy, is that bread or is that a pizza?
Well, that's a good one. Let's call it a flatbread. What do you
There
say?
is no bread though.
It is a bread.
There is no bread.
It is a bread.
Pizza has bread.
It is bread. Look, that's what we want.
It's bread.
And we're gonna finish. We're gonna do about
Now
5 of these.
That looks better.
Does it look nice?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do 5 of these quickly. Do you know, Meher, why Daddy's pressing this with the fingers?
Hmm?
Why am I doing it? So that it doesn't puff up. Like a full cup, like a puffed bread. So let's put it on the baking sheet. All of these.
Let's all touch to this one and then it's all get stuck.
Okay, let's see how many can go, and then we can do 2 of those then.
Maybe only 3 will do.
Maybe only 3?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do 3.
Only 3.
Toppings are ready. We've got some sauteed mushrooms, tomatoes, and I had some leftover roast chicken as well. We'll be using the roast chicken as one of the toppings, but with pesto. So the idea is that if you've got some leftover dips, like radishes, like mint dip or coriander, basil, olive, feel free to use that in your own way as well and create your own recipe. So we'll be doing that. To start with, I'm going to start with mushrooms. I'm just going to put in a bit of mushrooms here. Yeah, Meher, you like mushrooms?
Yeah, a lot.
A lot. So it's very, very simple.
But the first time I didn't like it.
Yeah, these are nice field mushrooms.
No.
It's just got a bit of. So we'll have a bit of these mushrooms. The other one I'll be doing tomato. Just got nice tomatoes out here. Feel free to blanch the tomatoes if you like. can saute it, that's an option. I like to saute it. Excess moisture doesn't ooze out on the bread. You can take the seeds out, that's again optional, that's as simple as that. So good.
But the seeds are out.
Yeah, and then in this case I'm going to be adding pesto to the chicken. A nice mix. I had this pesto.
Daddy, why are you doing 3 different?
Well, it'll be nice variety, isn't it, Meher?
Yeah, it's a nice idea.
Nice idea, a bit of pesto and chicken. Tastes really good.
I know, but that's what I had in my pasta before.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
So that's it, a bit of... That's it. I'm going to put in a bit of chicken. Yeah, Meher?
Not all of it.
Of course. All of it. Seeing that you've eaten half of it already. Isn't it?
Maybe just a little bit.
Right. Got a bit of seasoning in all. And grate cheese on it. Yeah? This practically should take not
Daddy,
more than
on the other side. No, on the left side.
8 minutes max on about 220-degree gas, 220-degree centigrade. Oops, that's it. And we'll put it in the preheated oven. Let's put the extra cheese on the top.
Can I have a little bit?
Have a look. Cool? Nice? Straight into the oven. And let's see what happens. 220 degrees. We'll give it about 7-8 minutes. It should be ready. It's been about 3.5-4 minutes. It's coming in nicely. It's baking well. Lovely crust forming out here. Probably give it another 2 minutes. It should be ready. Been about exactly 6.5-7 minutes. And if you have a look, it's nice and done. It's beautiful. Great texture. And sometimes the heating could vary on the sides of the oven as well, so be watchful. Now this one has got slightly over cooked, but that's just perfect. So yeah, never mind. So let's cut it up and serve it. Yeah, let me start with the mushrooms. We see the texture. It's nice and crusty, and I promised you could do this exactly in under 15 minutes. It's quicker than ordering a delivery and getting done. So straight, knead it, top it, and it's done. So cut into smaller edible sizes. We'll probably take a plate. A bit of spinach, pecorino cheese, a bit of olive oil, and an extra seasoning if you like. That's it. Throw in some olives if you wish. I've got some olives out here, and that's it. We do the similar one with the tomatoes. Choose your topping if you like. If you want to have it as a salad or just straight away as it is. So I'm going to get cracking and try this. A great crusty base. It could compete with any thin crust pizza base as well. I love it. It's instant. It's good. Mushrooms just done. sauteed, cheesy. I'm just loving it. Try it at home. Try different toppings if you like. Enjoy cooking. Be safe. Take care.